Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to today's international economics class conducted by Pratap hegde for the fourth semester bcom classes. So, dear students, the syllabus for this semester for economics is international economics, and I have already sent the syllabus copy for this semester in the WhatsApp group of yours. So please go through that and please find whatever source or reliable notes you can find on this subject. So today we are going to take an introductory class towards international economics, and also we are going to start the first unit, that is international trade. First of all, we need to understand what international economics means. International economics is the study of economics of the international trade, or it is the thorough study or the understanding of the economics or the business activities that takes place with one or more countries. So now we are going to study about what international trade means. First of all, international trade is the trade across the political boundaries of the country. Political boundaries or the geographical boundaries of the country. It consists of export and import trade. International trade consists of export of goods and services from one country to another, as well as import of goods and services from other countries as well. So the trade between one or two or more countries is called as foreign trade or international trade. The aim of international trade is to increase production and to raise the standard of living of the people. International trade helps citizens of one nation to consume and enjoy the possession of goods produced in some other nation. Because as we all know, every country cannot produce each and every product that is being demanded in that country. Some countries will not be having proper resources or the proper technology to produce and consume certain goods and services, and it is very convenient for those countries to import those goods and services from other countries where they have specialty. So that's why international trade helps in consuming or having those goods which are not available in our domestic country. So first of all, there are different types of international trade. International trade is being classified into three sections. First one is import trade. Import trade means importing of goods from other countries or the inflow of goods in a country. It's called as import trade. The second one is export trade, that is exporting goods and services to other countries from our country. The outflow of goods from a country is called as export trade. Next one is entry pot trade. Many times goods are imported for the purpose of re-export after some processing operations. This is called entrepot trade. So some countries specialize in processing of certain goods and commodities or assembling of certain goods and services which are produced in a country. So those countries only produce raw materials or only produce spare parts, and these countries are specialized in assembling those commodities and making them ready to use. So this trade is called as entry pot trade. There is a difference between international trade and internal trade. First we have to understand the difference between international and internal trade. The international trade, as we already came to know, that is the trade between two or more countries or the trade across the political and geographical boundaries of a country, isn't it? So what do you mean by internal trade? The internal trade is the trade within the country across different regions. Maybe trade between different states of a country or between different districts of the country. So internal trade means trade within that country, but trade across geographical states, like geographical boundaries within the country. Now we are going to understand the importance or the advantages of international trade, that why we indulge ourselves in the international trade. First one is division of labor and specialization. As we all came to know that each and every country do not have each and every resources. Some countries have major raw materials or the natural resources that are very much important for the production of maybe metals or chemicals, and as well as some countries do not have such kind of natural resources. So those countries are specialized in providing services, maybe software services or maybe engineering services or maybe medical services also. So as per this barrier, as all countries do not possess all kind of natural resources, some labors are specialized in providing certain kind of work that others are not capable of doing. So this international trade helps in migration of labors as well as migration of goods and services across geographical boundaries, which will allow the residents of each and every country to have those commodities or to have those services which are not available domestically. Next one is the forex earning. Forex earning means earning from foreign exchange. So international trade encourages earning of foreign exchange on a large scale, because as we produce certain goods and commodities and as we export them to other countries, it gives us income. So any income is good for the economy. That's why foreign trade helps in earning income. That's why international trade helps us in generating our national income. The second one is proper allocation of resources and also optimum allocation of natural resources. As I already told, each and every do not possess all kinds of natural resources, and also the labor of that country also do not possess the required and adequate technology or the practice or the availability of experience to make use of that natural resources. So that's why in order to make optimum utilization of the natural resources, we can take help of the laborers from abroad, from outside our country, and make the proper utilization of the available natural resources. The third benefit of the international trade is it raises standard of living of the people. International trade helps in increasing the standard of living of the people by providing all kinds of luxury items that are not available in our country, by importing from other countries that are producing all these kinds of luxurious commodities. The fourth benefit is it generates employment opportunities, as wherever there is less number of human resource, those countries generate employment for the people that are not employed in other countries also. And also we can see that a large number of doctors and engineers are employed in abroad because of the high earning capacity, because of their high earning chances from the abroad. So international trade also helps in increasing the level of employment. The next benefit is equality of the prices. International trade helps in reducing the monopoly of any supplier. Whenever there is supply of goods and services inflowing from other countries, whenever there is less monopoly or whenever there is more number of producers for a certain commodity, there will be a tug of war between the producers and the suppliers in order to maintain and provide the goods and services for a cheap rate. So this helps the consumers to get all commodities and services at a very reasonable prices. If in case there was no international trade and if there was only one supplier for a particular commodity in that country, that the prices of that commodity or that service would be very much high because of the monopoly power enjoyed by the producer of that certain commodity. So this international trade helps in regulating the prices of the particular goods and services. Then other benefits of this international trade is it ensures quality and standard of goods. It also facilitates economic development by giving opportunity for extra income earning opportunity. It also helps to improve quality of local products also, because the local producers tend to increase the quality of their producers in order to cope up with the competition from the other commodities that are flowing in from abroad. And also another benefit is it helps us in giving multiple choices for the consumers. If there was only one producer or only few producers, then the customers would be having only less opportunities or the less choices. But with the help of international trade, with the help of large number of suppliers, the people or the consumers can enjoy multiple options. They will be having lot of options to choose between their greater benefit. So I think that's all enough for today's class. And to recall fastly what we studied in this class, we studied about the meaning and importance of international trade, and we also studied about the difference between internal and international trade, and also we studied different types of international trade. So that's all for today's class, and in the next period we will be discussing about the theories of international trade. So thank you for today.